of diversity. Very important is about 660 of these habitats that we know of based on maps found on continental margins as well as oceanic islands such as here in Hawaii. And up here in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands, there's been very limited work done on these kinds of habitats. And so we're very fortunate to, on this expedition, be able to image these environments almost on the first time, and certainly the first time here up in French frigate shoals.
Yeah. Craft tried.
Yeah, thank you very much for trying that, pilots. We'll see if we find something that's easier to grab.
Thank you, co-pilot. All right, let's get back up here. It's hard to tell now what's loose. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Unless that one, like, dead middle is loose. I can see a black face. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. You want to go partial zoom video?
Sure.
It looks like it's too big, actually. Too big.
Looks too big. And to our left, we had another one of these hormathiid anemones in the genus Phylactis, commonly known as Venus flytrap.
Would you like to image that, watch that?
No, we're good. We got it. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, co-pilot, we're a little bit more of a happy position. Yeah, thank you. All right.
So I want to also welcome our viewers that might be viewing this at one of our general displays, maybe at the Maui Ocean Center or the Waikiki Aquarium, as well as a few other public displays that we have set up around the country, including the Mokupapapa Discovery Center on the island of Hawaii. Welcome, you're watching a live video feed that's being broadcast to you from NOAA's ship, Okeanos Explorer. We are on a three-week expedition to survey deep water habitats in and around the northwestern Hawaiian Islands, the Papahanaumokuakea Marine National Monument. Can we take a quick snap zoom on those red objects underneath that rock?
Sure. I'm not quite sure I know. Can you give me a direction?
Just on your toes. It should be you're coming into view right now.
Got him. Go ahead, video.
Zooming partial.
So yeah, those look like some coralliums. So those are a group of corals. They're commonly known as the pink or red corals. Many species typically found in deeper water. There are some species in the Mediterranean that are found in shallow water depths. Can be accessed through scuba diving, but here in the Pacific, this family of corals is exclusively found in very deep waters. That's good, thank you.
Sorry, video's bouncing around there.
No problem.
It's not tempting to sit down on the sediment.
I hear you.
Copy that, Bridge. We're just hanging stationary here, right? Copy that. Thank you.
So our current depth is 1,275 meters. Yeah, we see quite a bit of rubble.
So this looks a little bit more loose, I think, as long as we can see most of it.
Yeah, and the preference is for something that's has some angles.
What about that one that the lasers are on now, Carl? At least go in and I don't know if I can get my skid in on it. Maybe I can just nudge it with the craft instead. And if it doesn't move, I will not try to pick it up.
And there is a base sponge to our left. I believe that may be in the family Eurydidae, but Chris will likely correct me.
Not sure what I'm contacting.
So if you just joined us, we are currently at a depth of 1,275 meters. So just under a mile deep. And
could do something like that, yeah.
Close to 600 miles away from Honolulu, and you're watching live video feed brought to you from NOAA's ship Okeanos Explorer. We're currently trying to set up to see if we can collect a rock sample.
So is can you bring up mini Zeus? If you think we're stable, I just want to see if my arm is right up in. Yeah, it's really close. About tight. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just follow me on mini Zeus. Okay, coming live. Arm is live. Yeah. Yep. I do not, but it seems like, yeah, I can put it on.
Yeah, and Tina just made a good observation here that the animal distribution is very patchy up here. So yeah, the density is low, and I made a comment about this earlier, that we are going to be moving, as we move up slope, we're going to depths that are closer to the oxygen minimum zone. So in last year's summer, we did a single dive also in this kind of depth range, and we saw same kind of low densities of corals and sponges.
really budge. Did it? I don't think so. By this kid? Nope. You come up on this. Video, your mic's open. Okay. Well. How's that? Okay. Hydraulics are secure. Oh. 2 strikes. Yeah, that one by the skid actually looked pretty good, but yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. I mean, upslope is still the same direction, so do you want another 50 meters?
Sure.
Copy that. Bridge is nav. We'd like to request another ship move.
I want to try for any of these, or
We're looking at 50 meters at 285 at 0.2 knots.
yeah, but they're rocks.
Copy that. Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Yeah, the most likely thing is that they are smaller pebbles contained within a layer of manganese coating, so probably not too too much material to work with, but I think we could go ahead and keep moving upslope, and if we see something, then we can try a little bit later.
Copy that. Okay. I'll come over that way too.
Copy that, Bridge. Thank you very much.
Seems like there's a
Okay, we are underway.
either a spot or a shadow on the main HD. Bottom, center, left. Ah. Let's go over here. There's a little something on your screen, Carl. Look down. Right there. A little swimming something.
Sure.
I don't know.
Please pardon the interruption. Your conference contains less than 3 participants at this time. If you would like to continue, press star 1 now, or the conference will be terminated.
Full way. Thanks for pointing it out.
Yeah, no problem. I'm not really using it to fly. You can leave it where it is. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, you want me to stop ship? Bridge, this is Nav. Can we go ahead and stop ship and hold right here? Thank you. We made it 15.
What was it? So you ordered a 15 on the last one?
I ordered a 50 and we went 15.
Co-pilot, would you feel comfortable with a partial on Sirius? Sure thing. All right. What a charismatic ROV.
Am I full wide video?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Pilot.
Thank you.
Full way. Thank you.
Copy. Coming up. It's hard to get depth perception from your view, so I'm just backing up off of it. while I come up. Affirmative. Yeah. There's some rocks.
So if you're just joining us, we are diving in a submarine canyon to the north of French Frigate Shoals Atoll. We are currently at a depth of 1,257 meters. We have recently ran into one of the most interesting geological features on this dive, which seems to be one massive lava flow containing a multitude of different textures, some jumbled lava textures that we're looking at now, indicating some more chaotic, non-directional flows and turbulent part of the flow. We just passed a massive section that was maybe about 4 meters tall. It all looked like one single lava flow. So if you can imagine something that is between 20 and 25 feet thick, that is quite the massive submarine lava flow, actually. It's an incredible scenery that we're getting right here in the landscape view.
Go ahead, co-pilot. Copy that.
Video switching out.
Copy that.
This is the first time we've been diving on any Okeanos Explorer expeditions within a canyon. They're known to host a high diversity of biological specimens, and earlier during our ascent up the wall, we were seeing more of a landscape that was composed of soft sediment substrate and not too much of the hard rock, and populated by more mobile biological specimens such as fish, and we even saw really neat false cat shark, I believe, if I'm correct. We're now seeing some harder substrate of lava flows, and if I'm correct in this assumption as well, maybe an increase in the diversity and densities of more sessile biological specimens such as the corals and things that are going to require the harder substrate to attach to.
Pilot video, comm check.
Heavy video.
Great, thank you.
Now we're starting to see some more of the bedding typical of layering and lava flow morphologies. So lava flows tend to just go ahead and pile up right on top of each other, forming this layered cake type of look. This is how each of the Hawaiian volcanoes has grown to the massive size that they are today.
Want that.
You say it looks like it's this? Probably not. We don't really know how tall it is. Right? I mean, sort of. What'd you say? 15 meter move? Is that what you said? Yeah, I think that's good. I thought you said 50. Yeah.
Okay, you want me to call in a 1-5 move with the same heading? Copy that. Bridge, this is Nav. I'd like to
Looks
request
like we
move.
might be looking at
I
a
would
couple
like
of
a
rock
15
collection
meter,
candidates
that's
in this
1.5
little talus
meters
pile
at
right here.
285 at 0.2 knots. That is correct. Thank you.
Copy that, Bridge. Thank you. Move is initiated. We are beginning.
So I just left the room here for a little bit to get, among other things, an update on the weather. And so I just wanted to let our shore-based scientists know that it's almost guaranteed that we will not dive tomorrow because of weather that's heading our way. So just to give everyone a heads up. There's 22-foot swells. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Looks like a naked head.
Get a video. See if we can just chase him around.
Roger, coming in.
He's really light. I'm trying not to do
We'll keep him in frame.
too much thrust.
That's good there. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. See if we can. Now that he's not facing us.
Feels like we're drifting closer, or he's coming closer.
Yeah, I'm catching up to him.
Coming in pretty fast, too.
Yeah, sorry. Trying to back away.
Oh, you're all right. Gets a better shot.
Oh.
Coming out,
I'm oscillating now.
holding.
And a couple of our shore-based scientists are noticing that there looks like to be some parasites.
Yeah,
I
lasers
thought I
on.
saw an isopod on him as well.
Come again, video?
We have lasers on.
Yeah. We can turn them off if you'd like.
Coming in. See if I get them in the frame here.
Best guess right now for an ID is bristle mouth.
Coming in again, video.
Yeah, I felt that.
Copy that, Bridge. Thank you.
Might just have to let this guy go. He might cooperate one last time.
I'm not so sure. We can let him leave frame too if you'd like.
Okay.
Just wag your head to the starboard.
Okay.
That's fine there.
Yeah.
And coming out.
Copy. We're
And,
gonna
Mike
do a pilot
Vecchione,
change.
Roger, pilot
provided an ID here in the family Gaurostomatidae. It looks like we'll have to let him go. So we are the ROV team is just doing a change of personnel. So just hang tight with us. Our current depth is 1,236 meters.
Thanks for bearing with us, Watch Lead, for the pilot change.
Oh no, thank you.
Let's see if we can get pushed out here ahead of Sirius, and then we'll look for a rock. Looks like some rubble here, so we might luck out. Okay. 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 Well, is that right at my toes safe, you think, then? Or no? With Sirius swing, I don't have an idea of how Sirius is swinging. Okay. Is
There does seem to be a loose rock just up and right from center screen.
Up and
Kind of
right?
perched up on those two other boulders with no sediment under it. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do not see, but...
So if we go directly up from center right now.
Okay. Going up.
And coming into center screen right there, looks like there might be a little boulder that is perched up on top of the surface there. Do you see that?
Is this the right now in dead center?
Dead center, yep.
Okay.
Not
Can
sure
we get
how large
lasers?
that is.
Lasers are on it now? Is that the one you're talking
Oh,
about?
that looks pretty large.
Yeah, okay. You meant below?
Well, that was the exact one I meant. Just wasn't
okay.
sure of the size.
That looks huge.
Yeah, it does. But there might be another candidate just up and to left of that.
Okay.
That looks a little bit more manageable. And it also looks loose. That one that just passed over the lasers just a second ago.
Oh, that, okay. What about this right up from the lasers?
Right there?
Right. One of these three in this
Yeah,
pile. Do
yes.
either of these look good?
They all look great.
Okay. I'll settle in here and see if this is worthy of a grab. Great. I see one that looks like it might be a really good candidate, but it may be just out of reach up there, so we'll have to move. But let's try these first. Thinking the one that the left laser's touching right now might be a possibility. Is that okay?
That looks great.
All right, we'll give it a try. Copilot, can you tune up my hydraulics, please? And I'm going to reach out, give it a poke. If it's loose, then we'll bring the port rock box in and open the lid. Hydraulics on. Okay, great. Thank you, sir. Okay.
As we're setting up to collect this geological sample, there's been a little bit of discussion in the chat about what we've observed so far. So there has been a scarcity of corals and sponges. We did see quite a few fish, especially at the landing site. Was a nice little aggregation. But as we were moving up the wall of the canyon, we just saw scatters of individual anemones, some sponges, and some pink or red corals. So not really the high densities that we've seen in other places up here.
That one's loose, but it's wedged under that other rock. See if I can just pull it free real quick. Carefully, not trying to wreck the arm at all. That looks like a lot of manganese.
Yeah, that could just be a heavily encrusted rock. What about the one just to the right of the lasers? Is that one loose?
This one here?
Yep, that guy right there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You want to try that one?
Let's go ahead and try that one. Thanks.
Yep. Actually, Sean, why don't we get the... is it possible to get my rock box in now at this point? Yeah, just because it's a little bit smaller, we'll bring the port box in and I'll open the lid up. And then we'll get it. Thank you. Actually, could you make sure the drawer is all the way inboard before? I don't want to hit the chip chart. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Thanks a lot. Oops. You don't think it's open all the way? That's alright. It'll stay. Okay. I'll bring it up in the light pool. Would you like to tilt up for me, Copilot? Beautiful. Okay, we'll get the lasers on it. And then we can, do we want to get a zoom on this?
Yeah, I would zoom and do a wrist rotation if you'd like, pilot.
Yep.
All right,
Come
coming
on in.
partial. Holding right there. In focus. Something's bright. I'm going to blow out the arm, the claw, just to get the rock.
Is this okay?
Yeah, and
Okay.
maybe a little rotation just so we can...
Rotation.
Just in case we put another one in the same box, we can ID it off of this.
Absolutely. I'll pause for a minute here so we can get a good look. Nice light. And there's full circle.
Roger, thank you.
Happy?
Yep, coming out.
All right, let's stow it and continue on.
Full wide.
Full wide. Yeah, could you tilt down for me, please? Thank you. That's good. That's plenty. Thank you, sir.
Dry lab, nav.
Okay.
And another beautiful collection event by our very talented piloting and engineering team. Thank you very much.
Dry lab, nav.
And then before we move away from the spot, there's a request to image a sponge that's just out of view to our right.
Okay. Let me get the arms stowed, and then we can continue with that.
I did dry lab. Brian, I just wanted to confirm that our time at 50 meters, we want it to be 1630 local. Thank you.
So we just collected our first specimen of this dive, a geological sample, a basalt, manganese crusted basalt at 1,235 meters.
All right. Got
You
my
might be
camera
able to
back.
stay where you're at to get that guy.
I think it's off to the right there.
Yeah, it's just got into view.
I'll pick up for that. Just sidle over. Give me 1 second. Just so you can get some more centered view.
Just on this side of that rock, yeah.
The tubular one or the more
tubular
regular?
one.
Okay. Gonna go partial video.
Partial eye.
A little bit of dust from us picking up that rock, but
Holding there.
thank you. Got a good view with the lasers. Okay.
Good lays.
Oh. Settling my foothold.
And come out if you want.
No, you're okay. Just switch toes there for a second. All right. You can come on in. Thanks. Co-pilot, if you want to take my camera and do whatever video asks for with the tilt.
So we're on a full zoom now. As tight as we got.
Copy that.
We could go down to the base, see if there's any associated inside, see how it's anchored.
Thanks, Sean.
Let me try and pull out and see if I can get the whole thing. I might need you to
Yes,
tilt up
it's
just a little bit
copy
after I
that.
do this.
Definitely in the
Just hold
family
for him.
Euplectellidae.
Up there, probably. Up just a little bit more. There you go. That's pretty good.
And it looked like a Corbitella to me. I don't know if Chris, you got a good view of that.
I don't see anybody inside. Anything else you want on there, pilot?
I'm happy. It's up to science and you.
Yeah, see what they have.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Ready when you are.
We're good?
Yep.
Coming out. Full wide.
Awesome. Thanks, video.
Thank you.
All right.
And can we get a look at that coral? That's just the top of our screen.
Yep. Top right.
Yep.
Absolutely. Let me sidle in. Okay, video, you can come on in on it.
Coming in.
Yep.
And Scott has already identified this as a primnoid
Holding there.
coral. It looks
For now,
like
it's
the
okay. I might have
Calyptophora.
to take it in a second.
Go in real quick for the associate.
Okay. Hold there for a second. I'll sidle over. All right.
Dichotomous branching.
Might try and rack a little closer to that lower right foreground arm of his. And then back to the body.
Is there anything else you'd like to see on this video?
I think we've got this. Let me just look
Yeah.
at the very top of this. There we go.
Yeah, and I agree with so Chris and
I think we got the whole thing.
All right.
offered the possible idea of Narella
ready when
dichotoma,
you
so
are.
it definitely has very dichotomous
Coming out.
branching.
Trying to come out slow, but
Yeah.
that's not happening.
A little stuttery, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm just going fast. Full wide.
Thanks.
Seems like I'm getting a reflection, maybe from the
Oh, on the top right.
Top right. Seeing
That's-
a reflection. Maybe it's the light pool.
It's likely from the
Looks
other
like
side of the
rocks going
vehicle.
by. Yeah.
Can't tell what that is. You can try adjusting swing arms to see if that will go away for him. Although it might just be off the bottom. But we can move around, wiggle around the swing arms a little and see what we can do to get rid of that for you.
Yeah, I can push in a little too when we're imaging something.
If you don't want it there, you can push in even when we're just flying. I don't mind.
Our current depth is 1,230 meters.
There's lots of loose-looking rocks here. All right, what's the direction that we've been moving so far, Andy? And which direction do we want to go soon?
So far we've been going at bearing 285.
Okay,
And
285.
And
okay.
we just want to follow
So
the local high.
I'm way over there. I'll come back up this way. I've just been sort of following the wall contour, but I'll slide a left so we can continue on the move. Is that the direction you want to go?
Yeah, that works for me.
To continue?
All
right.
Let's see if it's the local high.
It looks like Sirius is facing the next local high.
So it looks like there's a little bit of a discussion in the chat room about the ID.
285, 290, even a little starboard of
Of that
maybe
Bernoulli
like
coral that we just imaged.
Oh wait,
my
yeah.
first hunch was close to
290,
405, but
295
this
might be.
one definitely had dichotomous
Copy that.
branching, which
Next
I don't know if
local
that
high.
is
So we
characteristic
want to take
for
off now?
Yeah, I think you can make a move. I see the next wall somewhere around 30 meters. I'm probably stretched out to it now. So
Okay.
you can do a 20-meter hop maybe, and then we can
All right, 20 meters, 290,
investigate.
0.2 knots.
Yep.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Bridge, nav. Bridge, could I have a 20 meter move? Bearing 290.
All right.
Speed
I'm
0.2
stretched
knots.
out here, so we're just gonna take a look.
Good copy, Bridge. Thank you.
Have we seen this yet?
No, let's take
I'm just come on, I'm not sure.
yeah, let's take a look.
Okay. You can come in partial video.
Partial eye.
I don't want to dust it up. I'm just going to stay off the
Roger
bottom.
that.
So it'll be a little bit of a
Oh yeah, we did. So that's that same.
dynamic shot.
Sounds like they've got it.
Yeah, it's that sponge with the zoanthids that we imaged early in the dive. Yes.
Just ease in.
Coming
here.
out.
But
One in.
Oh, you're all right. Settling.
So Chris is very interested in the sponge.
Sponge on a stalk on a coral of some sort.
And Chris just identified this as Hyalinimima.
Hermit crab too.
Yeah. Is this full zoom? No, okay.
That's full zoom.
We can try to get
And
the
on
hermit
the
crab.
stalk of that sponge is a
Oh,
zoanthid, and then there's a
Sorry about that. Took my hand
hermit
off.
crab right next to the base of
Why don't you
that
come out partial,
sponge.
please?
Partial eye.
Thanks.
Like that.
That's great. There we go. All right, now you can come
Coming in.
Yep. Oops. I
Full
take my
zoom.
camera, co-pilot, bring it down to the little. Actually, this is kind of a cool shot. Here. That's good. All right, video. I'll hold this for a little while.
Sure. That's as far in as I go.
Okay. Oh, it's a.
Co-pilot, nav.
And tumbling.
So you'd say, like, do you think you're moving right now? I just want to try and get a feel for the delay.
Okay, I'm gonna go up towards the sponge here.
Okay, so about a 3
Close
minute
up of
delay.
that.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Thank you, Nat, or co-pilot.
Go. How's that look on your monitor?
Looks good over here.
Okay.
Is it blown out on yours?
No, I'm having trouble seeing detail on this. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Is there lighting that we can change around for you or anything? Or I know they're
I think it's
interested
pretty
in
good.
this.
I've got the little webbing, the foreground webbing in focus. That's crisp.
Nice. Okay. Good.
So there's a little bit of discussion, and looks like some people are interested in perhaps collecting the specimen. Are we set up to do so, or are we on the move?
Hey, can we stop that move?
Right now we're on a move watch, Lee. We can stop it. All right.
Let's stop it. I'm pretty far ahead, but
Copy that.
Okay,
I'll stop
so
it now.
yeah, if we can stop it, let's go ahead and do that.
Copy that, watch lead.
I was pretty stretched out.
Bridge,
Cirrus camera's at 25 degrees.
Bridge, could I request an easy stop, please?
So I'm pretty far
Thank
out.
you.
I think we'll be all right. Okay. Can you come wide when you're set up there, video? Thanks.
Roger, full wide.
Thanks,
Just gonna
Bridge.
pick up and get a little closer for this. And what are we most interested in? The sponge, the coral, all of it?
All of it. So yeah, the sponge with the zoantids on it. So if we can grab that as low as we can.
Okay. Are there any maximum height grabbing requirements? I know there was before that we weren't allowed to grab.
No, so yeah, we can collect this as a voucher because we have seen several of them, so we can collect the whole thing.
Okay. Just gonna get my toes pushed in here. I'll be ready. Oops, a little far. Let it stabilize, and then we'll be ready. Okay, tilt down, get it in view. There's lasers on it. We can come in on it if you want, in situ. I know we got a really good view, actually, so I'll just get set up for the grab. You want to tune up the hydraulics for me, please? I don't have a preference. I guess it's easier to get it port side, so might as well go for it.
Still full wide.
Our current
Thank
depth
you.
is 1,228 meters. We're just about to set up to try to collect this sponge specimen that has a commensal zoanthid growing on the stalk. We were successful in collecting a geological sample.
If you're
a little
comfortable
bit
here,
earlier.
bringing the mini Zeus up there.
And we'll try to collect a biological sample now as well.
Yeah, you can take them both if you want. But, and if you could tilt down a little, and maybe video can give us just a little bit of zoom on the mini Zeus.
Mini Zeus zoom, right?
Yeah, just
Coming
to
in.
Also, as a heads up to
Like
our
there?
shore-based science party. So it looks like we will get in some more time on today on this dive. We
Coming a little
originally
bit more.
thought
There
that
you
we
go.
might
Yep,
have to
you
pull
can go
off
just
early, but
Right there.
that looks good. Yeah.
right now it looks like we'll be able to get in a full dive. But note that weather is coming our way, so we will not be diving tomorrow.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bridge.
Hydraulics are up, right? I know I already asked. Yeah. Okay. Good.
This is imagery brought to you from NOAA's
Okay, Bridge, could you hold
ship,
on 1 minute
Okeanos
there? I'm going to
Explorer.
run this by the pilot.